Paul Pierce, we have a job for you. A seat, too.
Think that Julius Randle should be the MVP over Steph Curry? You know why? Because he don't even watch fucking sports.
NFL has new rules. New rules for sissies.
Kevin Durant is a bitch.
Kevin Durant is a biatch. Cracker Barrel and the white people, they watching me in my mind. That's when I realized I'm being followed. Like I said earlier, there's vans following me. I barely can hear, like people can hear me when I call, but I can't hear them. It's almost like my phone is getting interference. These last 2 weeks haven't been right for me. So I went drinking. And me drinking, I said some shit I might have regret saying. I said Paul Pierce has a home and you don't even watch sports. And I'm like, is it the liquor or did I mean that? Why would I say, is it that I want him to have said job? Of course I want him to have said job. We have more credibility to the show. But I'm not that kind of guy. I wouldn't do that to him. He's a producer. I wouldn't take his producer credit from him. Or would I, if I could? I don't know.
I'm glad you're going to fire me for Paul Pierce.
But why would I? Why would I when Paul Pierce didn't even put LeBron James on his top 5 of all time list?
And that's what I'm saying.
Would I replace you? I don't mean to interrupt, but would I replace you for a guy that said in 2019 draft class that if the Lakers get first place to get Zion and trade him? Why would I replace you for a guy like that?
I mean, you said Zion Williamson was the next Kwame Brown, so both of y'all motherfuckers on the same playing field, in my opinion. I think you and Paul Pierce should do a show together.
But the guy hates LeBron at such a level. And the mouse, Disney don't even want him. He went on a tour of every fucking show to promote why he went and put LeBron as not a top 5.
What was his reasoning for that?
He realized he was a bitch.
He never gave like a real reason to say why LeBron went top 5
he was just
of all time.
He named 5 other players that, yes, he will. Bill Russell. He said he had Kobe, where most people said he would have put LeBron. And that was, I guess, the problem with a lot of people.
So what was LeBron, number 6?
No, LeBron, he would not admit it, what LeBron was at. Sometimes he'd say 8, sometimes he'd say it doesn't even fucking matter. He's not on the top 5. But then he came back 6 months ago and said LeBron is a top 2 player after winning a championship. So, I mean, how can we believe his journalism? How can we? I see why he's fired. And no, Paul Pierce, you're not welcome, and you don't even watch sports. You're not welcome.
Damn, bro, you flip-flop quick as a motherfucker.
I was drunk, and matter of fact, show the people. We've been off 2 weeks. Why? Because I'm in the streets. They're talking about the mouse is a hiatus on you don't even watch sports. Because I said, it's a war on ESPN. But one thing about it, sports continue. And not only do sports continue, fans want the truth. And what do we tell ESPN? You don't even watch sports. You don't even watch sports, ESPN. Free Paul Pierce. Come to you and you don't even watch sports, Paul Pierce. I got a job for you.
Look at this guy. He wanted to give my job to him.
And look, shouts out to supporters of you don't even watch sports. Because we in the streets and right now I'm on the run. That's why I'm looking like this. And
what the fuck are you running from?
The mouse, man. They
Mickey Mouse, huh?
They sending people at me.
So you started a war and now you're on the run.
I'm still fighting, but I'm moving from bunker to bunker.
You losing the war?
No, I'm just shelter to shelter, wherever I can be hid and gather our ranks and gather you don't even watch sports army. When you see me in the streets, you don't even watch sports. And we're going to let Disney know that we're not going to have that shit. And ESPN, we will not take your trash, which is Paul Pierce.
Who would you take from ESPN? You'll take Stephen A?
Nope. You know who I'm taking. I'm taking Joy. No, not Joy. I'm taking Molly.
I say Joy not even on
Yeah,
Joy.
That's what I said. I'm taking Molly.
Yeah, you gonna pop the Molly on?
No, hell, I ain't gonna Jalen mad at me, but it is what it is. What happens, happens. What happens that you don't even watch sports stays that you don't even watch sports, Molly.
So I guess, Paul Pierce, we don't have a job for you.
No, we don't.
Loser.
You know who don't have jobs?
Who?
All these hurt ass motherfucking players in the NBA. Do you know how many players hurt? Significant player hurt on team?
Everybody.
Let's just go through. On the Hawks, Cam Reddish, Trae Young, out. Clint Capella, out. Boston, Jaylen Brown, out. Nets, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Spencer Dinwiddie, out. Hornets, LaMelo Ball, out. The Bulls, Zach LaVine, out. Mavericks, Porzingis, out.
Out the whole season.
Nuggets, Jamal Murray, out. I mean, Golden State Warriors, you already know Klay Thompson. Pascal, Wiseman, out. Rockets, John Wall, out. Exum, out. Avery Bradley, out. I mean, Pacers, Warren, Miles Turner, out.
Victor Oladipo out too, ain't it?
Out.
Sorry.
Clippers, Rondo, Ibaka, Beverly, Leonard, out. Lakers, Davis, sit down. Get some more rest. Gasol, out. Drummond, out. Schroeder, they all day to day. They're not out. They just day to day. LeBron, out. Dudley, our most greatest asset, out. I mean, the Grizzly, Vakos, Lucas Zuka Dukes, out.
Valanciunas, people.
Tyler Hero from Miami, out. Dragic, out. You said Oladipo, out. Michael Beasley. Nigga, Malik Beasley. That's not even Michael Beasley. He's somebody. He's going to be great. Keep an eye on Malik Beasley for the Timberwolves. He's out. Steven Adams of the Pelicans, out.
Man, you said Andrew Wiggins was going to be great. Still want to keep that?
76ers, Ben Simmons, out. I mean, do y'all understand? There's a couple more teams, more players I can go by. These niggas is out. These niggas is hurt. Only notable person I ain't said was Rudy Gay and DeRozan for the Spurs, but where have they been? And for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox. Besides that,
and you watch this trash. This the shit you advocate behind.
Man, football, they don't even play with the first. They play with the whole second string. Don't do that. So let's talk about why you think there is a team that will be healthy enough to compete against whoever.
What the fuck did you just ask me?
I was going to say there's no teams to compare them, so I said whoever. I was just going to hope you may. I said a team healthy enough to compete against whoever. Whoever the fuck you want to say.
All right, so I got a better question to frame that up for the viewers.
I'm asking you the question.
All right.
You're not asking me no question. I'm asking you the question.
I think what he's trying to say is what team can survive without their star player?
Yes.
We did all of that, Jay, to get right here. All right. None. Like, it's going to come down to the Nets and the Lakers in the championship anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the end result of all of this shit.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, man. It's going to be that shit.
You just said it takes, so...
Go ahead. What you about to ask me?
So you saying the Nets are going to be healthy enough?
No, the Nets aren't going to be healthy
so
enough.
So who they going to have playing in this game, this championship game?
They're going to have 2 or 3.
Who?
Out of Kyrie, James Harden,
they're not
Kevin
Durant. James Harden is the least likely.
And I mean, it might be, but
he's out indefinitely right now until further notice.
Man, they hold. Everybody's been out indefinitely for them except Kyrie Irving.
Okay, then. And
they still a number 1, number 2 seed in the East.
They're not going to be healthy enough to get.
Dude, it's no fucking team in the East that's going to be able to beat any combination of them 3 players and the rest of the Nets in the best of 7.
Okay, so you're saying Only your judgment is a healthy 3 Nets and a healthy 3.
Not even a healthy 3, a healthy 2.
What's your 2?
Any combination.
You have to say it.
Okay, well then fuck it then. Let's go James Harden and fucking Kevin Durant.
So the most healthiest player, Kyrie Irving, is not even going to be playing. What you're saying?
I know he's going to play. That's what I'm saying. You said name 2.
So you're saying all 3 players are going to be ready for the playoffs?
They're going to be ready for everything after the second round. Yes.
After the second round,
right?
So if they meet who in the first round?
Whoever would be the AFC, it's going to be who? Goddamn Detroit, fucking Chicago. Come on, man.
The Knicks.
The Knicks the 4th seed right now. But come on, man. Who you think they gonna? You think any of those bottom half of teams in the East gonna beat the Nets in the best of 7 in
Atlanta?
Man, no, man. Get out of here.
But that's what I'm saying. That's how fantastical you are talking about how all players from the Nets are going to be healthy.
I didn't say all players from the Nets was going to be healthy.
They're not going to be able to beat a healthy 76er team with a healthy Tobias Harris, with a healthy Embiid, with a healthy Ben Simmons.
But that's the thing. The 76ers aren't going to even be healthy coming into that shit.
So, like I said before, the least healthiest, however their standing is, you have to draw a line. Either they're healthy or they're not healthy.
Nobody's healthy. You just named all of those players out.
So what are we gauging off? Healthy or not healthy?
Not healthy.
Not healthy. You're saying a not healthy Nets team can be a not healthy Sixers team.
Yes.
I do not buy that.
Bro, the 76ers are a one-trick pony, bro. That shit run through Joel Embiid. And we know what Embiid gonna do before the season over with.
And Embiid can't carry the team, we have a player named Tobias Harris.
And he's not.
And when he can't carry the team, we have a player named Ben Simmons. And when all that don't matter, we have a Hall of Fame coach who can formulate, can put a play together, can be the general we need, and lead this team to salvation. And that's Glenn Rivers. The Doc.
Listen to me, dog. Listen to what the fuck you just said. If Joel Embiid isn't healthy, and we all know he's going to get hurt somewhere before the playoffs start. He's going to get hurt. We know that shit, right?
We don't.
Come on, man. He does it every year.
We don't.
Every year, does he not get hurt?
We don't.
Just answer my question. Yes or no?
Embiid is not getting hurt. Yes
or no? Every year in the playoffs, towards the end of the season, Embiid gets hurt, right?
No.
Come on, man. Cut the shit, dog. He was hurt this year.
And everybody is.
Like I said, you just said, okay, if Embiid isn't hurt, your best option for the 76ers to beat the Nets is to trot out Tobias Harris against Kevin Durant, not Chris Paul, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. Any combination of those 3.
Kevin Durant has been hurt for the last 3 years. Hurt. Not capable. Missing games. More games than Embiid. Embiid played more games than Kevin Durant. Your player that you're banking on to be so healthier than Embiid. No, it's not going to happen in this world. A hamstring injury to James Harden. He need that for his step back.
Okay.
He will not be 100%. They will not have the synergy. You even have players so scared of Embiid. I will wait on my point to address later.
Let me ask you this, man.
Don't ask me anything.
Who in the fuck on the 76ers can guard Kevin Durant?
Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris.
Ben Simmons.
Okay, who on their team can guard fucking Kyrie Irving?
Seth Curry. Shake
Middleton. Man, you are fucking ridiculous, man. When did you
Danny Green.
Okay. When did you become such a 76er sympathizer all of a sudden?
When have I told you what the Doc and Embiid going to do since the beginning of the forecast of this season?
Bro, they haven't done shit. Their record is the same as it was last year.
They are playing phenomenal.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Embiid is playing better, and that's simply because Embiid doesn't sit at the top of the key taking bullshit jump shots no more, right?
Yes, he's playing under the system of a new coach. And that's much better.
But their record is damn near the same as it was this time last year.
I can't help statistics.
What the fuck are we gauging that shit on, man?
We're gauging it off the eye. In my eye, I spy a winner.
Nigga, you wear glasses. You can't spot winners. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Man.
So, okay, that was your shit. I'm done with you. Because at this moment, you're on the Nets bandwagon and you're not getting off that train.
Because you're not getting off that train. It's gonna be the Lakers versus the fucking Nets.
All aboard
in the finals. We already said that shit.
Cedric on the Nets train.
I hate the Nets.
I can't tell.
I hate the Nets, man.
And you know what else I can't tell? That you don't have belief in the Phoenix Suns of being the most healthy team making the Western Conference Finals. You don't have enough belief in Milwaukee being the most healthy team on the East. Yes, bro, those teams are going to be the teams I think are going to survive because everyone is injured. Phoenix and Milwaukee. They're going Phoenix and Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Finals, the Bucks and the Sixers. I said it.
I guarantee
right
you.
Here. Hot take.
April 24th, I'm telling you right now, Phoenix gets knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. Milwaukee get bumped in the second round of the playoffs.
April 24th?
That's what the day is, right?
Today ain't the 24th.
So what's the day then?
Today is the day I prove your ass is gonna be wrong.
Like I said, it's gonna be Utah and fucking the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. In the Eastern Conference Finals, it's gonna be goddamn either Miami or Philadelphia, depending on how the seeding go against the Nets. And they're gonna get bumped, and it's gonna be the Lakers in 5. Same shit I've been telling you since the beginning of the season. Everything I told you that was gonna happen so far in the NBA this year happened.
Everything you did not tell.
What didn't I tell you what
Everything
gonna
I
happen?
told you has happened, has come to fruition.
You full of shit, man. You full of shit. The only team that's gonna make it to the playoffs without their star player will be the Lakers.
The Nets might get knocked out by the Wizards. That's all I can give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't like it. And you know what else I don't like? Anthony Davis returned the other day.
And why you don't like it?
4 points. 15, 17 minutes?
4 rebounds.
4 rebounds. We need to get spacing with the big body as Drummond if all we're going to do is shoot those bitch-ass jump shots when we don't have our legs under us to lift off to shoot these shots. You shoot from your legs. Everyone knows that. Until he get his legs back, I don't need him doing that.
So what the fuck is he supposed to do? You got to get in condition to play. When LeBron come back, LeBron is not going to be that same way either.
I need pick and rolls. I need spacing of the floor.
How the fuck is that Anthony Davis' fault? You got to remember Dennis Schroeder out too. That's your point guard.
Let me tell you something.
This motherfucker don't watch sports, man.
Let me tell you something. I don't like his return. I don't like that one game.
Wow, one game.
I don't like how they utilize them together. What I seen, those are not the sets I want to see offensively with Drummond and Anthony Davis complementing each other.
They don't complement each other.
We shall find a way. LeBron always finds a way. LeBron will return and he shall coach his team to another championship for Laker Nation. But until then, Vogel must do better with Anthony Davis.
What the fuck do you expect from Anthony Davis? He's been out for what, since February? You expect him to come out and put up 30 points or some shit?
I didn't expect him to do that. I expect to see a better showing from coaching. I don't blame Anthony Davis. I don't even blame Drummond. I blame coaching for not putting us in a better position to beat a depleted Mavericks team. I blame coaching. Even though coaching have us damn near the best defensive team.
This motherfucker talking out both sides of his face again,
the best defensive team. Thank you, coaching staff, for making us one of the best defensive teams.
So is the coaching bad or is the coaching good? You just said both.
I said offensively. Offensively, we're not going to be correct till, like you said, Dennis Schroeder comes back. We're not going to be synced until LeBron come back. We're not even going to be back till Dudley come back. People that can see things on the court that no other player can see. Dudley has a certain insight, a certain knowledge of the game it's a reason why he takes a slot. He is an in-game coach that doesn't even get in game. Until you realize that, you will never be a true Laker fan of Laker Nation. You're just a Laker naysayer.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about again.
I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how you finding different ways to hate on Laker Nation.
I'm not hating on Laker Nation.
Then what are we talking about then?
We're talking about Andre Drummond being a fucking bum.
See what I'm saying?
He's
Laker
a bum.
Nation.
He's a bum.
Don't disrespect the purple and gold. And he wears that.
Man,
honor your players, bro. You just said this. They don't have chemistry. They have not played together. It's not the coaching of space. It is coaching of space. It's not his fault until you have a point guard and a true leader to guide him on a winning organization, a winning team, a winning franchise. No, it's not Frank Vogel's fault, but it is because he does not have a player that can step up and take charge.
But how in the fuck do you start a sentence off and saying it's Frank Vogel's fault, but it's not his fault? What the fuck does that even mean?
Because he has time to prepare, but he might have haven't prepared.
I just told you that shit. You told me I didn't know what I was talking about.
Listen here, motherfucker. You do know what you're talking about, but sometimes you don't. But when you think you do, sometimes I have to show you didn't. But this time you did. But wait, you could have didn't. So that's why I corrected you just in case.
That was a nice word salad, and he said absolutely zero shit. Listen. You can't have spacing on the floor when you got Andre Drummond.
But we have to figure it out.
You can't do it. It's impossible.
How can you say it's impossible when we can do with all type of players like Joker? We can do it with him. We can do it with Embiid. We can do it with even the late great Aldridge.
You said Jokic, right? Right? You said Embiid, right? Guess what Embiid and Jokic can do that Drummond can't do? Shoot a fucking jump shot. All Drummond can do is grab rebounds and dunk. You can't space the floor like that, dog. It's impossible. Because all he can do is play the paint.
You ever seen a dinosaur?
Yeah, every time Andre Drummond play.
And if you've seen a dinosaur, you're running fear right now. Players run in fear when they see that massive, wide, defensive back.
Who's running from Drummond? Who's running from Drummond?
You see how he put Gorbet on his ass?
That's Rudy Gobert. Who gives a fuck about him?
One of the top defensive players. You know what? I'm done with you, Cedric. I'm done with you.
Man,
I'm done with
sports. You don't watch sports, man. Just admit
I really think Paul Pierce deserves your seat. More and more you talk. More and more you talk. I'm trying to figure out how quicker can I get Paul Pierce in your seat. Earn your position on this show. If not, we're going to get a star with the caliber and talent to fill it.
You just want somebody who goddamn don't call you on your bullshit.
Well, you want to know what else is bullshit?
What's that?
This next topic.
And what's the next topic?
Steph Curry or Julius Randle for MVP. You seen how these two been playing basketball lately?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about Steph Curry?
Steph Curry is the greatest point guard in the NBA right now.
Better. Oh, I can't cut you off. Oh, I fucking can.
Go ahead.
Better than Chris Paul?
Yes.
Fuck you. Continue.
This man went on the street, on 11-game streak, bro, and that man was on fire. That man averaged 41 points a game. That man shot 55% from the field, 50% from three-pointers, and 91% from the free throw line. In 6 games, this man made 54 fucking three-pointers, bro. Chris Paul could never. Chris Paul would never. And guess what? Steph Curry got championships. Something Chris Paul never even played in.
Curry also, I don't mean to be devil advocate, but he also doesn't have a bitch-ass lick of help on the court.
And he's doing that shit by himself.
So, of course.
So how is he not the MVP?
He needs to take up every shot. And of course, he gets $11.55 million. He should be able to shoot a fucking wide open three and be able to do the Curry shuffle that he been doing all goddamn 50, 11 million years he been in the NBA. He get paid to do this. And since he don't have any players, He goddamn all right, take these shots. All right, make these shots. But guess what he just did? 2 for 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Your MVP. Because you know who my MVP is? Julius Randle.
Why?
Of Laker fame. Now,
he didn't do shit with the Lakers.
You know why he didn't do shit? Because you had bitches like Nick Young in your locker room.
No, because you had dumbasses like Magic Johnson running the team. That's the reason why Julius Randle wasn't the Laker no more. Because dumbass traded him. Fucking AIDS boy. Julius Randle should have been a fucking Laker, dog.
I think that's worse than anything I ever said on any show. You're trying to get us canceled.
How?
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Magic Johnson had the house in Virginia.
All right. We'll take that. So Julius Randle is putting up phenomenal numbers. He's an all-star. He has, in the East, the Knicks, the most highly rated defensive team in the league. They are the hardest team, 6-game winning streak in New York. The hardest team, the Mecca. I mean, he has an old ass Derrick Rose. He has a rookie playing phenomenal. The longer his braids get, the more skillful he get, more rejuvenated. He's like Samson. He's like Samson.
He's a washed up bum. Let's not forget what he's been doing.
I need a fan out there. I need y'all to clip every time Cedric called a player a bum. I'm pretty sure we can get at least about 6 minutes of him saying he's a bum.
Because there's a bunch of fucking bums.
Edit this footage. We got 30 episodes. Go through 30 episodes. I need you to edit Cedric saying he's a bum. I swear you'll be like, well, damn, he don't like anyone. He doesn't. Julius Randle is averaging over 25 points a game. In his 6-game winning streak, scoring damn near 38 points. 5 assists, rebounding, out, lights out, defensive, like you said. Goddamn, just beasting out there, talking shit, kicking ass, and taking names. The Knicks is the hardest team in the NBA.
Do you believe in the fucking Knicks?
I believe the Knicks can beat the Nets at least 3 games in a 7-game series.
So that means they still will lose the series, right?
I'm talking about a healthy team.
They still
just
lose
like
the series.
you.
Best of 7.
Do you know who the sniper is?
Kevin Durant.
Do you know who the sniper is?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, correct?
Yeah.
No, you don't know who he is.
So who's the sniper?
Kevin Durant is a tweeting, social media, talking to fans, hitting the like button, tweeting, cursing out white people and threatening them. He is the most emotional player to ever touch social media. That's who Kevin Durant is.
You sound pretty familiar to somebody else I know.
And it sounds like we need to take his goddamn phone away from him. Did you see the actions that Kevin Durant have been displaying lately, representing the NBA?
No, I don't pay attention to Kevin Durant.
Some fans had DM'd him about how did you feel about the Knicks meeting the Nets in the playoffs. And he said, I welcome the challenge, but them bums don't want to see us. He answered a fan in his DM. Then they said Steph Curry needed him. It was on Twitter or wherever. He liked it, they disliked it. It went viral. He's just messy. He's angry and he's messy. Why do you think he's so angry and messy?
Because he ain't playing. He ain't got shit else to do but be a bitch.
Thank you. He's not playing. You know why he's not playing?
Because he's hurt.
Because he's hurt.
Right.
And you know why the Nets are not going to beat the Sixers? Because Kevin Durant is hurt. You just said it.
You know why the Nets not going to beat the Sixers? Because the Sixers not going to even make it that far to play them.
Oh my God, I hate him!
That's why. Anyway, to answer your question, what you originally asked me before we got to talking about Twitter finger Durant, Steph Curry should be the MVP, dog. Like, that shit shouldn't even be a competition at this point. Like, you watch Embiid, you watch Jokic the first part of the season, they was on fire. Can't hold it on either one of them boys. You just said Julius Randle is doing shit with bum-ass Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? Then you look at Steph Curry playing with Golden State. Granted, they the 10th seed in the West right now, 9th or 10th seed. So they're not a playoff team per se, but they'll be in the play-in series or whatever, right?
They won't even make the play-in.
They're gonna make the play-in. They're gonna make the play-in because they 3 games ahead of the Kings. And like you said, Darren Fox hurt, so that's the Kings out here. But who in the fuck on that team is worth anything? James Wiseman probably gonna fuck around and be a bust. Goddamn, Klay Thompson hurt. Draymond Green is a fucking bum. Eric Paschall is fucking Eric Paschall. Andrew Wiggins is sorry as a motherfucker. Like, who else on that team is worth a shit besides him? When you cut on the motherfucking Warriors game, you cutting that shit on to watch Steph fucking Curry, dog. There's no other player in the NBA who can say that with the exception of maybe LeBron James. When you cut on the Lakers game, you cut on the game to watch LeBron James. When you cut on the Warriors game, you watching fucking Steph Curry, dog. How is that not MVP?
So we are supposed to celebrate losers?
You do
a man that's not even in the playoffs.
You celebrate losers for 30 episodes. 30 episodes. You celebrated Carmelo Anthony. You celebrated Chris Paul.
And look where he got the Phoenix Suns at.
Yeah.
Western Conference Final contention.
The same shit he used to do with the Clippers.
It's not.
We've already seen this story before, man.
Oh my God! Please, I'm dying inside.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Steph Curry for MVP, man. Julius Randle. You should have been a Laker. I fought with you, but you play for the Knicks. Derrick Rose is the next best player. It's not going to mean shit.
Julius Randle has Knicks finally being a name that people are proud to talk about and not what James Dolan is doing.
Agreed.
Not with Spike Lee or any other Oakley or any Patrick Ewing or any other Knicks Hall of Famer go through. We're going through the Knicks, the Madison Square Garden problem. That's all you hear about the Knicks. But now, this is what you hear about the Knicks. Julius Randle.
You know why?
Once again.
You know why? Because Spike Lee not in the fucking crowd.
He's still there.
He's still there?
Yes, he's still going.
And that's why they're not going to fucking go anywhere in the playoffs because Spike Lee going to be at the playoff game. Bro, it's nothing but 5 good teams in the East had money. Name the 5 good teams in the Eastern Conference.
Sixers. You ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you.
The Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
The Wizards.
Oh, man, get the fuck out of here. The Nets.
I'm not saying the Nets.
And the Heat.
I'm not saying the Heat.
Those are the 5
Boston.
good teams. Boston isn't doing shit this year, man. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying the Nets.
Why?
Because they're not going to get past the Sixers or the Bucks.
The fuck ever, man.
And I mean that.
That's crazy, dog.
What are they going to do in slow playoff basketball with no big man? Oh, I know what happened. Nothing but get devoured because Jeff Green is a baby.
Dog. If you think that any team in the East is going to outshoot the Nets, you're fucking retarded.
They're not even going to have healthy legs. We just discussed that with Anthony
All they
Davis.
need is 2 out of 3, dog.
They're not going to have nothing but 1.
They only need 1.
Kyrie Irving can't do it. We seen him with Cleveland. We seen him with Boston. And we seen him last year. He cannot do shit on his own. He's a nobody. He's a bum. And like I said, Kevin Durant, since he's so injured, he has nothing but time on his hand. And just like you're probably about to get us canceled, he need to get canceled. But you don't even give a damn. You don't care.
I do care.
You don't care.
I really want my co-host.
What you care about?
I want my co-host to realize, man, the NBA is the same fucking shit every year. Every year you see the same shit.
Every year you see it. Man, this year a lot of players have been emerging. We never seen an unselfish play of James Harden. Julius Randle has emerged as a god. Drummond is finally on a championship team.
Stinking up the joint.
The white legend continues to leave stories and fables of his escapades of scoring and passing and just doing amazing feats in Dallas.
That came from last year. We talking about this year, Tad.
This year, all the you know what said? It's almost like I can do no right on this show.
Nah, you just can't do no right when it comes.
I might. What? You know what? Audience, fans, viewers of You Don't Even Watch Sports. You know what Cedric said to me when I first walked in here after being scared and distraught and fearing for my life, as you can see, and hiding from ESPN. He told me, "What's up, LaMarcus Aldridge of the show?" And if you don't know about LaMarcus Aldridge, he just quit. He just quit on the so-called championship team because his heart is broke. How do you feel about this quitter on your championship team that you compared me to?
Who was my
LaMarcus Aldridge.
The motherfucker was a bum. He been sorry. I told you that.
Clip these bums!
The motherfucker was sorry when he played for fucking San Antonio. He hasn't been good since he played for Portland. And that was what? 8 years ago. Who gives a fuck about LaMarcus
So
Aldridge?
what's the real reason he quit then, sir?
Because he was scared of Joel Embiid.
Thank you.
Which shows you even more of how sorry he is. He's scared of sorry-ass Joel Embiid.
His honesty is so transparent, but when he says broken bullshit, we still can see straight through it.
What did he blame it on? He said his heart was hurting?
He said, yeah, his heart was beating too fast.
Yeah, this bitch.
That's anxiety of being scared of having to play on the game when all your stars is hurting and they depend on you.
Yeah, now we got to put it on you. So, I can't take the pressure. Let me go run.
I'm glad that bum didn't come to L.A., even though I predicted we would get Drummond. Remember nigga Domas Yao told you we was going to get Drummond? That I had a big trade coming, a big acquisition coming?
No, you said it was
You said we was going to get Director of Photography.
You said we was going to get LaMarcus Aldridge.
Did I not say we were getting 2 big men, but we only got one, and Drummond was one of them?
No.
It's on the episode. It's on y'all. If y'all, hey, when you clip those bums, clip that.
You notice Jay didn't answer him, y'all.
Because he doesn't even talk. He's not even here.
So why are you talking to him if he's not here? LaMarcus Aldridge of the internet, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I got a question for you because I'm getting so much hate on every player I name, every player I talk about, every topic I bring up is, I don't like it. Oh, humbug. Oh, it's a bum. Well, tell me this, Sir Bum-A-Lot. Who is the greatest offensive player all time in the NBA?
That's a hard question, dog.
Is he a bum?
Nah.
Okay.
All right. Hear me out. Okay?
I'm listening.
Steph Curry changed the three-point shooting, right? Mm-hmm. He made it partially the reason why you see players coming down on fast breaks and they just pulling up hitting threes and shit now. Steph Curry pretty much put that in the game, right? You could agree on that.
Okay, yeah.
All right. James Harden, for all the bullshit he does, is damn near unstoppable because he has that bullshit step-back jumper that whenever he pulls up, he's going to get fouled. So he's going to live at the free throw line. So he's going to get you an ass of points, right?
Okay.
All right. LeBron James is probably the most unstoppable player with the exception of Shaquille O'Neal. In the fact that once he get in the paint, you really can't stop him. But the reason why I put him a notch above Shaquille O'Neal is because LeBron can knock down jumpers and threes as well.
Okay.
And he can facilitate. All right. And then you got Michael Jordan, the best winner ever as far as winning championships from college all the way up into the pros, right?
All right.
And then you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who had the most unstoppable shot that nobody could stop, which was the skyhook.
All right.
So those are my 5 people who I would say. If I had to pick one, and that shit hard to do, man, I'm going to probably go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Just for the simple fact that he was able to do that shit over 2 decades. with a fucking skyhook that nobody could stop. But if you was to name any of the other 4 people I just named, or Shaquille O'Neal, I wouldn't say you was wrong.
All right, it's my turn, I see. And did you bump your goddamn head, Cedric? You sat right here and you said the one-trick pony Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as being the greatest offensive player. And people, he still didn't name the greatest offensive player. And everybody with 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a nose can smell what's coming next. Mamba mentality. Kobe Bean Bryant is the greatest offensive player. Mid-game, long range, driving to the paint, handles, defensively steal the ball. Oh, offense is now created. He is the Michael Jordan 2.0. 80-point game, 87-point game, 11 million point game. His final game, he scored 11,000 points his final game. With one leg, he scored 130 points. Kobe Bryant would outscore every player in the league now and then. One-handed. He would never pass. He would go on the record and say, why would I pass in Cedric voice to them bums when I can score all these fucking points? He did it not only 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons in the Lakers with a bad back with no fucking players, averaging over 100 points a season. I'm talking about Kobe Bryant not only carried a Paul Gasol, Biden, Metta World Peace, Matt Barnes team to a championship twice after Shaq. He did it with Shaq. He did it before Shaq. He learned from all the best. He went against Tracy McGrady. He learned him. He went against Vince Carter. He learned him. He went against Grant Hill. He learned him. He went against Michael Jordan. He learned him. He went to against LeBron James. He learned. Every person he went against, he learned a move. He is the taskmaster. Kobe Bryant can emulate any move any player has ever done and do it better. Kobe Bryant, defensively, is damn near on the likes of Jordan, Gary Payton. It's nothing Kobe couldn't do. Afro Kobe, bald head Kobe, thumb in the ass Kobe.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything, man?
I mean, at a dark place, he still was scoring over 36 points a game. In a dark place when he was on trial for putting his thumb in a bitch ass.
While I don't necessarily disagree with you, I got a question for you, though. How come whenever I used to be like, Kobe like the second best player in the NBA history, you always be like, oh, Kobe wasn't shit. But then you come out here and you give this magnificent
take
on Kobe Bryant, which I can't really disagree with. I just wanted to figure out where the fuck do you stand? You wish-wash everything.
No, I don't.
Yes, you did.
What you mean? On my Mount Rushmore, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady. And it's already on the show. I already said these things. Man, why are you trying to catch me in a lie?
I have specifically asked you on camera and off camera about Kobe Bryant, and you told me Kobe Bryant wasn't shit.
I would never. Compared to LeBron, maybe he's not, okay?
But he's the best offensive player in the history.
Yes.
And you just was one step short of putting him as the best defensive player as well. You was one step short of that shit. You got right to the edge of it and you pulled yourself back just now. So which one is it?
He's not better than LeBron, no. Okay? He's not.
Your credibility is shot.
I don't care. He's not better than LeBron.
Fans, we need a ghostwriter for Attack Money for this show from now on. So you can keep all his hot takes on track instead of going all over the place. Just like he said, Zion Williamson was the next Kwame Brown. Then you come here today and say, oh, Zion Williamson is the greatest.
He's having a phenomenal season.
Yeah, he's gonna have a phenomenal fucking career. You said that bullshit about that man.
Well, look, just like you and Paul Pierce, y'all have something in common. You would have traded LeBron for him.
I would have traded LeBron for who? Zion?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
All right, then act like I'm not fucking crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, then act like what the fuck I'm talking about.
And that's who you come in here and champion. Paul Pierce, a man who said, if I was the Lakers, I would trade LeBron James.
I don't champion him. I just told you he. Not only did he get fired from the Mouse, he can't even work here. A low-rated YouTube show. He can't even work fucking here. Fuck Paul Pierce, man. And guess what else I want to goddamn yell about? The NFL is near. Draft is coming. And the NFL also implicated, to my understanding, new rules. But there's only one expert on this show that can break down such rules. A nigga in a Tampa Bay jersey.
A nigga in a Rob Gronkowski jersey.
But still, go ahead, man. Break these NFL rules down for the NFL fans who give a shit.
All right, so NFL replay, man. The replay officials, they can't overturn plays now. They have to just, like, I guess, be advisors and shit. They can't throw flags on the plays and all of that shit no more either. So they pretty much took away the replay booth to say, oh, you need to challenge this shit. It's up to the referees now. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, defensive backs, and linebackers can wear single-digit numbers now. I don't give a fuck about that shit either. Previously, when the teams lined up to do an onside kick, you could only have, I think it was 7 players. They'll try to be on one side of the field and try to get the ball. Now you can do 9. So I guess they're trying to make it where onside kicks are more able to succeed, more likely to succeed now. I don't give a fuck about that shit either. There's no more overtime in preseason games. I don't give a fuck about that shit because I don't watch preseason games. But the one thing I do give a fuck about is you take away the taunting and the trash talking in the games now. All because of the shit with Myles Garrett and whatever the white boy name was. He hit with the helmet in the head because he said the white boy called him a nigga.
All right. So what was the first thing you stated?
Replay officials, they can't overturn or throw flags from the replay booth. It has to be the referees to do it.
And what's the last rule you stated?
No more taunting on the field.
All right. So, guys, look at here, look at here, look at here. NFL has implicated more rules, more racism.
One more thing. Let me add this into you before you go on your rant. Like you always do me. I don't mean to interrupt you, but I mean to interrupt you. If a player want to change his number now, he has to buy the entire inventory of all his jerseys and shit from the NFL shop. So, like, let's say Tat Money is number 23 on the team, and you say, oh, I want to change my number to 24. Everything that Tat Money had in stock that had 23 on that shit, before you can change your number, you got to buy all of that shit yourself.
So now the master has made his move. Not only can you not question master's decision, not only can you not say, hey, I don't think that was a fumble. You're going to have to sit there, shut up, and take it, because that's what master said. Not only can you not be emotional in a game and a player playing a little dirty, you say, all right, bitch, I had enough. I'm about to fuck your weak ass up, pussy. You can't have emotion and call somebody a bitch. Your ass out of here now. You can't talk back to master anymore. And guess what? Mr. Fast Black Man on the receiving team. Now we can add 3 more white boys to gang up and tackle you.
Man, shut the fuck up.
And you know what else? Mr. Black Man that's getting all this NFL money. Oh, you thought you were going to advance in your career because you feeling like you deserve a new number? No. I'm going to tax you for advancement. I'm going to tax you for having an opinion because you're on a new team and you need a new number. You ready to do a rebirth. You want a rebirth? Pay your way. Give me some of your money. Not only are you in my pockets, you're silencing me, you're ganging up on me, and I don't even have an opinion. This is your league, America. This is the racist NFL. And I'm pretty sure ESPN is all for these new rules. So is Cedric.
I just said I didn't give a fuck about all of them except one. What are you talking about?
All of them but one. All they do is take one black man to stand up. Just like LeBron tried to stand up. LeBron tried to stand up. Little girl got killed. LeBron said, that's enough. He posted the man and said, you're next. Meaning, you're next, you're going to jail. People was in uproar. LeBron said, oh no, I got to be a little bit smarter than that. Because they're missing the point of people killing police. Third one in this department. They just focus on my tweet. Let me delete this tweet. And then what the white man do? He sent his greatest weapon, Donald Trump, to make a statement. LeBron is a racist. That didn't work. Why would you send such cracker coonery at LeBron James? He defeated that on his off day. They send the greater weapon. The only black man to successfully kill a precious white woman. Get away with it. Write a book. Write a movie. Star in the movie. Also, sell his pictures. Say, fuck it, I want my pictures back. Debo check it. And then that same white man lock you up for so many years. They send you to talk to LeBron. You make a statement. OJ, the juice. LeBron, I'm disappointed in you. You need to chill out. You jumped the gun. We don't need to defund the police. We just need to get them in better training. What, better training to catch your bitch ass? I bet if those police had better training, they would have caught your stupid ass. Huh? Glove? You goddamn slandering LeBron James' name, O.J. Simpson. Telling him to shut up and dribble. You worse than the white man you killed. Understand that. R.I.P. Kevin. R.I.P. Nicole. O.J.
That dude's name was not Kevin.
What his name was?
It wasn't Kevin.
What his name was?
I don't know, but it wasn't Kevin. It was Ron Goldman. Where the fuck did you get Kevin from?
What his homeboy name was?
A.C. Collins.
No, the blonde head nigga with the hair. That was a beef.
Kato Kalin. Where the fuck did you get Kevin from?
Kato, yeah. Whatever. It don't fucking matter. R.I.P. to y'all motherfuckers. That's how memorable y'all was. He killed you all.
Wow.
And guess what, OJ? You can't kill off a legend, a hero, a father, an icon, which is LeBron James. Fight for something or fall for anything. And thank you, LeBron, for standing up for us and not being a coon like O.J. Simpson. And understanding you're fighting against the tyranny the NFL promote. Because guess what? That guy said. What his name was that say, I can't breathe? That was, who that was?
That was George Floyd, man.
No. It was a white owner that said, from the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, Al Davis.
So, yeah, so stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about just because I'm not trying to say it.
Don't act like you don't know
what I'm talking about. Yes, because you know what I'm saying. You know the points I'm getting at.
I don't.
The Oakland Raiders NFL owner says, I can breathe. LeBron stood up for us. He's fighting against the tyranny that NFL promote, and these new rules are just a display of what's going on. So not only will LeBron James impact football, basketball, the world, you're next.
What the fuck is he even talking about?
I'm talking about how LeBron James fought for police brutality awareness and how the police department is taking advantage of the system. They killed 3 black people. He made a tweet, deleted it because he realized his tweet will be more important than the actual fact that he's talking about. Donald Trump spoke up.
Where did you see Donald Trump speak at? Because I thought Donald Trump was banned from off of the internet. Yeah, you making up shit.
I'm not making up shit. Jay, since I have to show my co-host legitimate tweets,
I don't give a fuck about
you
Donald
do,
Trump.
because you question my journalism like I'm just making up stuff.
I thought we were talking
like
about NFL rules. Like, what are we doing?
That's an NFL. It's a story.
It's not, man.
It's white tyranny that there are rules. I can't breathe. It's all in the same thing what LeBron is fighting against. Racism and controllership of our people.
Controllership.
I don't care about what word I'm supposed to use. Get to the point and make it work.
Hey, man.
It's here somewhere.
Yeah, I know. Somewhere.
No, it's a tweet.
Yeah, it's
post
somewhere.
a tweet.
Donald Trump is banned from Twitter.
Well, he made a post. I'm not lying. It's real.
Where is it? Show it to me.
Damn, I got to pull up. This man got.
I just want to see this shit because it sounds like you reaching. You were talking about NFL rules, about the fucking taunting and onside kicks, and you turn this shit into some shit about slavery. And
I said racism.
And now you're talking about cops killing kids and shit.
Correct.
Fuck the cops.
All that is, but all that plays in taking a kneel, Colin Kaepernick. All this is the same shit. The NFL do not support what's going on in the real world. LeBron James stood up for us and is sending adversaries to us. And these new rules is voicing their opinion to shut us up. All this will be later stuff to come back and haunt us about silencing us. They will not silence us, Cedric.
Man, I wish
you are worse than the people.
Yeah, I might be. I wish you shut up and dribble.
Why?
Because you just be.
Why would you go against me when I'm standing up?
You're not standing up for anything. You're just talking shit about the NFL.
How? So how do you feel about?
About what?
How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel about what's going on?
We'll put this on the.
No, don't put it on there because you thought I was lying.
I didn't say you was lying.
You did. He just sat here and said I'm reaching. But like I said, how do you feel about that statement that owner from Oakland said?
Sometimes it's best just to shut the fuck up. That shit was unnecessary. I can breathe. Like, why the fuck would you even do that? What was
so
the
you
point?
don't feel that's a little bit of racism from
I don't feel it's a racism. I just feel like it's stupid ass white people doing stupid ass white people shit. Everybody want to have an opinion on shit. Sometimes it's just best to shut the fuck up. I don't think it was racist in any kind of aspect of that. I just think it was white people doing white people shit.
So it's not racist.
I don't think it's racist. No, not
the
that.
new NFL rules are not racist.
How the fuck do the NFL rules that we just talked about? How does that define racism?
You can't talk. You're in my pocket. You're jumping me. You're muting my opinion. Everything. It's all targeted to the black man. White people have been calling people niggas on the field for years. White people have been doing all type of goddamn Tom Brady yells in your face every time he score. Yeah, motherfucker. He talks shit. He taunts you. They don't give a fuck about that. But as soon as a motherfucking player says this and that about standing up for themselves, they don't want you to do the same thing. That is not
what the fuck that's about. What are you talking about?
I know what it's about. They don't want you to taunt nobody.
So how the fuck did you get that from standing up against white people and taunting on the NFL field?
Because it has not been a problem since Tom Brady do it. But every time because only the black man is going. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bruh,
only the black man is going. Only the black man is taunting. They are silencing the black man for creativity and expressing themselves. How do you think I connect with a player? How do you think I find out about a player? How do the player get endorsements? How do the player become color commentators? Because they show they have personality. If they just stiff motherfucking wooden logs running around taking hits, who's engaged with these stiff ass unengaged players?
You finished?
That's what Marshawn Lynch stood against.
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. Equality.
For the viewers who really give a shit, the touchdown celebrations, you can still do those shits. You can still talk shit. You can still dance.
You just said you can't talk.
If you chill the fuck out and listen, I'm about to tell you what it means.
He don't even give us the right rules, y'all.
You can still do your touchdown celebrations, your dancing and all that other bullshit. You can still spike the ball, all that shit. But what they taking away is like after on the field, when you make a good play, you can't run up in the player's face and talk shit anymore. That's what they're taking away.
Sissy ball. Sissy
And mind
ball.
you, everybody in the NBA, nobody's playing right now.
Sissy ball. Sissy ball.
Out of here. Hey, man.
Hey, don't run in my face. Hey, Ref, he's in my face, Ref, he's in my face. You mean I can't walk up to a nigga and say, yeah, bitch, I scored. Yeah, 10 yards.
No, you still can do that. Tag money.
But what you can't do? I don't understand.
You can't do it on the field during play. After you score a touchdown, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
So if I score 10 yards and I just...
How you score 10 yards?
If I just scored 10 yards, if I just ran 10 yards and scored 10 yards, you know what a score is? Score means you acquired.
No.
I acquired 10 yards. If I run 10 yards, I score 10 yards. If I score 10 yards and I run you over like Derrick Henry and I knock you down and I goddamn do this and I get up and I roll up.
Can't see you.
And I
sit down.
And I roll up and I bend down and I get back in the camera and I look at you and then I can't do that?
No.
Bullshit. Sissy ball.
But guess what?
Everybody's so much in their feelings.
If you run somebody over and you score a touchdown, then you can do that shit. So it makes it where you have to score in order to talk shit. Real shit. Not a bunch of fucking sissies sitting on the bench. Oh, I can't play because I got a hangnail. Oh, I can't play because my toe hurt. Oh, I can't play because my back hurt. I got load management. Get the fuck out of here, man. Bullshit ass NBA. Nothing but assholes association.
I had an opinion about Super Bowl predictions, but right now I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to give you my Super Bowl predictions. In the NFC, you're going to have Tampa Bay and you have the Los Angeles Rams. On the AFC side of things, you have the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs, just like last year. And it's going to be Tampa Bay against Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
It's going to be Cowboys versus